hope that y'all can see our. I'm gonna scoot this a little more like this. I hope that y'all can hear us okay. Oh, good. Yay! Thank you so much. Here. This is the pretty blanket that Beth made from Treasure Hunter. Oh, hey, you just got notified that I'm live.
Woohoo!
Yeah, hey. So, all right. Okay, now y'all can still see the beautiful background. We'll just leave the camera right there. It's fine. Yes, Barbara, we are in California. Hey, Wiley. I miss you so much. We miss you so much, Wiley.
Right.
Yeah, that was supposed to say hi. I know. Amber and I had a whole conversation about it already.
I know, how rude.
She said some things are not to be made public, Wiley.
Yeah.
You went and blew the cover.
Right? Why?
Yeah.
So rude.
Yeah. Barbara, so that's I don't know what, it's like a leaderboard is what they called it. So people who comment the most get the crowns. That's how that works. I guess Eric didn't want to hang out with us.
Yeah, he's gonna go sit in the truck so he can listen to his phone
stuff. Yeah. Hey, we're in California. Yep. What a beautiful thumbnail. I know. Look at this. This is actually, I want to say it's just down the road from Dad's, but how long does it take to get here?
I'd say it's 3 miles from Dad's, and it takes, I don't know,
20 minutes?
Good 20 minutes.
Yeah.
To drive down here. I mean, just because you have to drive super slow. The road is crappy. I mean, not everybody drives slow on this road. I mean, believe me, you can get here a lot quicker if you drive like a maniac.
Yep. Hey, Alicia and Carla, Brenda, Barbara, Pam, Glenn. Hey, guys. Hey, Bev and Julia. How's California? It's beautiful here.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
The weather is so nice.
Yeah.
So nice.
Pam, we are near Dutch Flat, California. Wiley said, give Fred my loves. So glad y'all made it safely. I know Amber is glad to be with her children. Yes, she is.
I am so happy to have them.
Yay, time to bring the kids home. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. We've got so much packing and stuff to do, and we got to organize everything into the truck so it fits like it should, and to where we can easily access what we need to access, and how we're gonna fit it all in there, and
yeah,
so much to do.
So much to do. We've been visiting with our parents and our aunt and uncle. Our dad had to go to the hospital this morning because he had an AFib episode, but he's on his way home now. They might get here before the live stream's over. I don't know. And if they do, you'll get to meet them. And if they don't, then you'll get to meet them in a video that we put out.
Right.
It'll be after we get back. We're having a really hard time. We went to town yesterday and spent 6 hours waiting for our videos to upload.
Yeah.
So we probably won't be uploading any more like full-length videos until we get
back
home.
Yeah, we get back home where the internet is amazing.
Yeah.
We were talking about how spoiled we are with the internet. We're like,
yeah.
We can't do this slow internet stuff.
Right. Yes, Barbara, we had no problems. We will talk more about our trip. We recorded all the way here on Amber's phone, and I think we got some awesome footage for you guys. But we're not sharing all that information in the moment because we still have to worry about safety and stuff. I mean, we are too.
And we have a lot of great subscribers, but there's always
like, we have some weirdos that come in, and y'all know we have some weirdos come into our chat sometimes. We do not want to give weirdos a heads up of where we're going to be and when we're going to be there. So we'll talk freely about it after it's all over.
Yeah.
And then we'll answer any questions anybody had. Rhonda, we are near Dutch Flat, California.
How is it?
Hey, Bobby, how's it going? Bobby actually knows this area too. Petty Jean River. Oh, yeah? He knows this area. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
He might recognize where we are. I don't know.
I love it up here.
Yeah.
This is always my go-to spot. This is where I spent every day of every summer with my kids.
No, Greg. Wiley stayed home to work. We didn't have room for him in the truck.
Right? And Fred, she
Hey, Paul.
did
Hey,
good
Barb.
for a little while, but by the time we got here, she was definitely over being in the truck. I am not looking forward to the drive home because of that. It is going to make for a very long and loud and upset Willow drive home.
Yeah, and it's probably going to result in a lot more stops for the kids to stretch their legs. We made it. I mean, we took our time getting here, but we did it pretty quickly because when we did stop, it was very short and just to the point and then get going again. But with kids, we're going to actually have to get the kids, let them out and run off some energy.
There's baby geese over there too.
Oh, yeah, there is.
There's a pair of geese that always come back here every year to have their babies. And it looks like they had a couple babies again this year.
They have several. There's at least 4 over there.
It's sad though because they don't always make it. There's times that I've seen them with like 5 or 6 little babies, and then, you know, by the time the babies are not looking so much like babies, there's like 1 left or 2 left, you know. Circle of life and all.
I know.
Sad.
Yeah, the trolls can be bad, and we don't want to give them any information that could lead them to us in real time. So,
Yes.
How was the kids' reaction to Willow? They are loving her.
They love her so much.
Yeah. Wow, they don't want me to find them. Yeah, Paul, you're one of those weirdos.
Yeah.
Look, I'm number 1.
No, I'm number 1. I'm number 1.
Willow did not get car sick on the way here.
No.
If Amber and I had been looking at our phones while the other one was driving, we would have gotten car sick though.
Yes, we would have.
Yeah,
Definitely.
The water does look very tempting. The water does not look the same anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like,
That water looks tempting, guys, but at this point in the year, it's freezing.
it's ice cold.
It
So this is
So cold.
this is a water reservoir. And so when the snow melts off of the mountains in California, it collects here, and then a lot of other places, but this is one of the reservoirs, and it collects here, and then they store it, and then
Right.
when they need it, they let it
out the other side. It
they
comes
let it
in,
out the dam.
it comes in the canal over here, which amazing fishing right over here. It's awesome. You can have really good luck right there. But thanks to them always releasing water, it keeps this water super cold at all times. It never really warms up. I mean, but during the hot summer days, it still feels nice. Oh, Willow.
Yeah, tell everybody to synchronize their bladders, right?
Right. You go pee when we stop, or you don't pee
Are we
at
there
all.
yet? Are we there yet? How much longer? Yeah, it will be a longer drive with kids for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a little concerned about that long of a drive with all these kids and stuff. Just with everybody by the time, you know, we get done with this trip home, everybody's gonna be cranky. And yeah.
Brian said, I think she'll do better having the rest of the kids in the car to keep her entertained.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, is that since she'll have, you know, people talking to her constantly, it'll be a little bit more enjoyable for her. But
Bobby said, Greg stole my number. You got to fight hard to keep that crown, Bobby. Pam said, I get car sick if I don't look forward. Same.
yeah,
Even if I can't turn around and have a conversation with somebody in the back seat. I have to be looking forward. I can talk to you, but I have to
yeah.
I can't. The kids are like, hey mom, look at this. I'm like, no, wait till we get there. I'm usually cranky anyway, said Paul. He said I could do worse for a brother-in-law. Hey, Rose and Lynn. Just the noise along will make you want to stop. Or just the noise. Okay. My mom had great news on her Pet scan. Oh, that is awesome, Barbara. That is so awesome. Brian, we will have a safe trip and it will be long.
Yep.
I can tell you that we're gonna. Never mind, I can't tell you that. I'll tell you that when we get home.
All right.
Yep. What are the crowns for, Auntie Emma? They are. YouTube is trying a pilot program, and it's kind of I think it's an incentive to get people to chat more in the comments, and it's not something that we can control or turn on or turn off or anything, but it's the people who chat the most will get a little crown, and there's only like first, second, third place. But you can, at the top of your chat section in the top right hand corner, you should see a little crown with XP points, and it'll tell you what and then you can click on that and you can see who's ahead of you and how far you are from first place or whatever. It's kind of neat.
You know, I'd try that telling the kids that, you know, they better behave, or I'd pull over, but I'd be afraid that they'd start misbehaving even more just to get me to pull over quicker.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know how it smells there, but now I'm in California and it smells like cedar. It definitely smells a lot like pine here.
Mm-hmm.
And the air this up here in the mountains is clean and clear and fresh and
Yes.
yeah.
And my dad has some of the best, like, water on his property. I don't know why I love the water that comes from the well here so much. Maybe it's just because I'm used to it or whatever, but I've always
Rita, I can
thought
say
the water here is so crisp and delicious.
and yeah, cold.
Yeah, comes out cold.
Rita, we most definitely will not be going anywhere where there are any sorts of protests.
Yeah, definitely not.
That is not a place for kids, and even if the kids weren't with us, I still wouldn't go.
Yeah.
So
no, we will, no. We are far away from any of that kind of nonsense right now.
And we're going to keep it that way.
Yeah.
We're going to keep as much space between us and that as possible. How many, prayers and blessings all from Eastern Iowa, not healed, but stones out, stents still in. Well, you sound like you're on the road to recovery. So, definitely praying for you, Reverend Joe. How many hours did it take? I don't even know. We left at
some point we will think that through, but I haven't, stopped long enough to think that through since we got here.
Yeah, no. We know that it costs us $332
and 40 cents.
We know that. We watch the dollars, not the hours.
Right.
We keep a close eye on the bank account, not the clock.
Right. Right. I don't know, that 40 cents that might get us on the way home.
Yeah, I can tell you it took about 2 days to get here. And I don't know what else I want to say about that.
I don't know. And the meal prep that we put in spoiled on us before we even got to eat most of it.
So we got in a hurry. We meal prepped before we left the house. We made chicken for chicken tacos, and we made pulled pork for pulled pork sandwiches, and we made like a dip that we could munch on. And so we prepped all this food, and then we had dinner that night, and then the next day our food was bad. I think we got ahead of ourselves, so as soon as the meat was done, we just put it in a Ziploc bag and threw it in the freezer or threw it in the fridge. But the problem was we had also just washed the fridge, and it hadn't had time to cool off yet, and our food stayed warm too long, and it all spoiled.
Yeah, so that made the trip a little bit more expensive than we were hoping for.
Yeah.
Having to stop and actually get food.
And at that point, we're like, we're almost there. Let's just stop and get something to eat that's already made. We did stop both nights to sleep, although
not for very long.
Just for a few hours, and it was at rest stops. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not very comfortable.
No.
Sleeping in the front seat of a truck is very, very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is.
So.
Let's see. hope we didn't miss a bunch of these comments. One of the reasons I prefer driving on a trip, less likely to get car sick. Yeah, if you're driving. Really miss that sweet smell. I do too. I wonder how the spam bots like the chat. Oh yeah, the chat crowns. Yeah, I'm number 3. Hope you have a great journey. Thanks, Kathy. So
it is absolutely beautiful here, guys, and like I said, I've grown up off grid. Like my whole life, I've lived off grid. This is my backyard. Like this is
holy crap! There's over 200 people in here.
I couldn't even begin to think of how many days of my life have been
Hey, you gotta turn it down.
enjoyed at this lake. I mean, it could be called time wasted. I like to think of it as time well spent,
Yeah.
even if it is avoiding things that I should have been doing.
Even as kids, we spent a lot of time here.
Yeah.
Like as kids, our parents would come here and have big bonfires
And barbecues.
and of course there'd be lots of beer and fishing and
Right.
just hanging out by the water, and that's what we did.
Right. I'd actually really like to be able to do that before we leave, but we're not sure if that's gonna be a possibility.
Can't do the bonfire.
Yeah, not the bonfire, but I mean the barbecue and the, just
Maybe.
hanging out. But we're gonna see if we can maybe, do like a small barbecue, at least with our dad and stuff, before we leave,
Yeah.
to where we're the ones cooking, so we can at least cook him one good meal before we leave.
Right.
Hopefully.
Right. Yeah. Hopefully.
But if we can't, then
Yeah.
there'll always be next time.
Yeah. Yeah, my kids didn't want to hear, don't make me pull over. Your background in the video is phenomenal, gorgeous view. Thanks, Alicia. We think so too. We love it here. And it's real. Like I can't reach out and touch those trees because they're like half a mile away.
Yeah.
But
it's not a backdrop.
yeah, no. It's not one of those
If I didn't
green
know
screens.
if I didn't know how cold this water was, I'd be like, "Hey, watch, I'll go jump in." But no, I know how cold it is. I'm not
It's
doing
the
it.
kind of cold when you jump in, you're like,
Yeah, you have a hard
and then you're like,
time.
I gotta get out so I can catch my breath. Yeah.
Very shocking.
Yeah, Auntie Emma, it's not a good idea to go into those crowds. It does not end well. I like Northern Cali, not so much the South. I agree.
Yeah.
Northern California is a completely different world than Southern California in so many ways. Hey, Greg and Rita. Hey, Nibbles, how are you? Thank you so much. Pastor of Reality. Hey, Matt. Sorry if I'm behind, guys. Hey, Mar. NorCal is a totally different world from the South. Yes, it is. Definitely. That's what I just said. Sweet Willow, she looks very unhappy right now, but still cute as a button. Yeah, this is not her normal thing, and so she's been a little bit extra cranky and stuff.
Right, and I think she's finally realizing that she's not an only child.
Yeah. Yeah. What lake are you at? If we call it Upper Lake.
Yeah,
It's not.
I don't even actually know what it's called. It's the upper reservoir for this area. I'm not exactly. We just call it Upper Lake. That's what it's always been.
Yeah, it's not like Lake Tahoe or
Yeah.
Salt Lake.
I'm not sure what they would call it.
We've always known it as Upper Lake. There's Upper Lake and Lower Lake, and they're both reservoirs.
Yes.
They're basically giant man-made puddles.
Yeah, pretty much. But they're nice to swim in.
Yeah, it's beautiful there. Laura, wait until you see Amber's video of our ride here. And then I'll have a video coming out of us here. And Amber's just trying to scramble to get everything together. So I'm recording and she doesn't know what she has.
Yeah, I have no idea.
She's just going to have to figure out how to put it all together and make it work.
Yeah, it'll be something. Not sure how much sense it will make, but you guys will get to see some stuff and
so
kind of experience some of my chaos, because it'll probably come out how my brain functions.
Everywhere all at the same time.
Very
with a little bit of
chaotic,
glitter.
right? A little bit of glitter and some country music mixed in. It's all good.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Took
My
them
brain
2
is a
days.
dumpster fire. Everything's fine.
Yeah, it took them 2 days to do too many left turns. Jen thought she was doing NASCAR. I am a horrible navigator. So when Amber needs to know how to get somewhere, I pull up Google Maps and I get her there.
Yeah.
And then sometimes along the way, I'm like, oh, it says to turn here. I'm like, no, wait, that's the wrong one. So it's best just to keep my mouth shut and let her look and
Let
see what it
Google
says.
Maps tell me what to do. I'm like, please stop talking, Jen. Just don't.
You're going to get us lost. Please quit.
We don't
Yeah.
have the gas to get lost.
Yeah. Yeah, not today. We had to buy out and we got burgers and they were okay. They were better than fast food, but they were still not, I mean.
They still weren't that great.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
very disappointed, but we were in a very small town in the middle of freaking nowhere with no options.
Yep.
So-
Greg said our family used to have a cabin in the gold country, Amador County. That's awesome.
Awesome.
We are going to show you guys the old cabin that we spent a lot of our childhood there. We didn't
Yeah.
live there,
But
but
might as
we
well
were
have
there
lived
all
there.
the time. Yeah. Our aunt watched us. So I'll be putting out a video of our aunt and her place.
and you guys will get to see a little bit of where our
Nuttiness comes
Yeah.
from. Our aunt is so sweet.
we
so
love
much.
her so much, but
Yeah.
she's a fun one.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's what's the word that I'm thinking? Eccentric.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And she's soft spoken.
Yes.
So I like PB&J sandwiches on a road trip.
But
Barbara?
we're gonna try to get our uncle to he does not want to be on camera. He's camera shy.
So I'm going to try to get him to
Tell us the
story of the area.
the history of the area, because there's so much history around this area,
so
guys.
awesome.
So much history.
Yeah. How many girls and boys does Amber have? She is an amazing mother, and I am amazed how far Amber has come. I know. I'm very
Aw.
proud of you, Amber.
Oh, thank you guys so much. I have 2 daughters and 3 boys.
Yep. Where are the children? 2 of them, well, one's in the truck, one's right here. There's that one, and the other 2 are still in school. They don't get out of school till Friday.
Yeah.
So,
Yep, they kind of stagger, elementary, middle school, and high school getting out at different times, so it's not so overwhelming.
or easy for us.
Yeah.
Like, it would be easier for us if they all got out at the same time.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah,
it's
but
fine.
they can't be overwhelmed at,
Yeah. Y'all, please don't hit that. Forget to hit that thumbs up button. We have 281 people in here and 127 thumbs ups.
telling people not to hit the thumbs
Yeah,
up. What is wrong?
Don't hit the thumbs up.
Right, reverse psychology, Jen.
Yeah,
You get
for those
'em.
people who don't like to be told what to do.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Y'all, if y'all get to see our dad, you're gonna really get to understand where our sense of humor comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really hope that they get here before the live is over, because
I'm glad we got to do the live. I'm so glad that the service is well enough here that it's holding together. I was really.
but how do we explain to these people so they're not shocked about our dad?
They're just gonna have to
Let's
be
just
shocked.
hope he put a shirt on.
Yes. God, yes. Yes. Our dad's a mountain man, y'all. Can't wait to see the kids. I remember family traveling cross country and making sandwiches on the tailgate. Yes. So
Yes, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing, except for we did bring the cook stove and dishes and stuff so we can cook. I was thinking more like we'll stop, for lunch or something, have burgers. Maybe we can even just make extra burger patties. So for lunch and dinner, we can have burgers one day, and then,
So I wouldn't say I'm a picky eater. There's a lot of things that
She is a picky eater.
I don't like processed food.
Don't let her lie to you guys. She's picky, okay?
Okay, I don't like processed food. So if it's unprocessed, I mean, you can't get anything that's not processed these days. But a homemade burger is going to be a lot less processed than a fast food burger, and it's going to cost a fraction of the cost.
Right. And it's going to have real meat.
Yeah, and it's going to be real meat. And I also have high blood pressure, so I can't eat a lot of foods. I can't have a lot of, I have to watch what I eat. So I can't. Lunch meat is not something I should eat all the time. My ankles swell up and get huge. I retain a lot of water. My blood pressure goes up, and I don't want to feel like crap. So I don't eat crap food.
Right.
So we brought everything we needed to.
Right. What I'd like to do is make like a big thing of potato salad before we leave. Because potato salad is good to munch on.
If we can keep the fridge cold. We've been having issues powering it. The Port and Amber's truck
seems to be faulty.
Yeah, doesn't work. So to plug the fridge into. So what we're gonna do.
And then it seems like our solar panel decided to stop working.
Ooh, hey, look! You guys get a sneak peek.
Ooh!
I hope y'all can see this. Y'all are the first. Y'all just found out when I found out. Y'all see that? It's kind of blurry. Yep, it's blurry. But Wiley got his dump trailer. I guess he's picking it up right now. I forgot what we were talking about before that. But anyway, food. So.
Oh yeah, the cooler, the ice chest. So and then it seems like our solar panel is. I
don't know what happened to our portable solar panel, but it is only putting in 20 watts into our power bank, and it is not charging.
And what is it? A 200 watt?
I think it's a 400 watt panel. It might be 200, but either way, it should be putting in way more than 20. It is not charging it at all. Of course, we didn't bring the one to plug it into the generator because we didn't bring a generator. We didn't really think we were gonna need that.
Yeah.
So it's been a crap show.
Yeah.
As far as the food prep thing goes, but I think we've got it figured out. We're gonna rig up a solution, and I'm gonna record Amber doing that. So that'll be somewhere in my videos that come out. Yeah.
My brain explosion video.
Yeah.
I think that's what it will be, is just a picture of my brain exploding.
Julie said, I taught both my kids how to swim in the river. One in Forest Hill and the other in the American River in Auburn. They were river babies. Julie, we loved going to the American River when we were little.
God, I love it there.
Forest Hill's awesome too. And then Yankee Jim's is another one on the American River.
Yeah, Yankee Jim's is like one of my favorite spots to go.
We thought about taking you guys on an adventure and going and seeing some of these kind of not real well-known places.
And then there's another really nice swimming hole that I really wanted to take my sister around here. If I said the name of it out loud, the locals would probably beat me up because it is a very local spot. But it is along the Bear River, and it is so gorgeous. But I don't think we're going to be able to do it this trip just because of
how much we have to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll push, and I won't quit working until we're packed. And then I can be like, can we go? We're packed early. Can we please drive down there?
Yeah. And so maybe we'll be able to get some kind of video of that because it is absolutely beautiful. But the locals, if I gave away their local spot on YouTube, they'd be mad at me.
I don't have that loyalty to the locals, but I'll respect her. We are so far behind on the chat. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to scroll through here and look for questions. Karen said, what lake are we at? I grew up in Northern California. You can answer that question.
I'm not even sure what lake this is, guys. We just know it as Upper Lake. It's an upper water reservoir. It's always been Upper Lake to us. We have no idea if there's an actual name.
I'm just scrolling through, guys, and looking for questions now. So if I skip over your comment, I'm sorry. Crystal, Amber has 3 boys and 2 girls.
Yes.
Barbara said she's hearing wind. Is anybody else? There is a little bit of wind, so that would make sense.
Yeah, it seems to have calmed down for a second.
How many days do you plan to visit? I think we're going to be here for 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was not impressed with Salt Lake. Yeah. I haven't been there. Used to live near Auburn, but it was 40 years ago. We're not too far from Auburn.
Right?
You'll be so much happier. No phones. Yeah, it's been kind of nice not having cell service but then at the same time, I need to do something and then I can't because don't have cell service, and then I don't want to forget about it. So Amber's text messages and I, like in between us, if somebody read those, be like, what does all this craziness mean? Because it's comprised of lists and reminders.
Yeah.
There's no actual
conversation. It is just my random thoughts of things that need to be done.
And I'm like, let me make a list.
And her, random things that.
And then it's all in one place. We just send it to each other, and then we just scroll, and we can see what each other are thinking.
Yeah. Hey, look, they made it.
Oh, hey, they're here. Daniel, you might have to let Grandma and Grandpa have your chair. Let's see. But then we'd have to pay for Wiley's gas money. If we ain't got gas money, Wiley doesn't have gas money.
Right?
Because it's all kind of in the same pot right now, and that pot's pretty empty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, really getting close to the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Right. We're used to scraping the bottom of the barrel. I'm sure many of you understand,
right?
Yeah, but it's fine. You need to send the humor to survive in this world nowadays. Yes, you do. Mm-hmm. Whose phone y'all looking at? Amber's?
Mine, so we can read your comments.
Yeah, that's probably before he sent the message. Oh, hey, Wiley just completed a 78-mile drive. Did he just get home? Wiley made me download Life 360 before we left so he could make sure we were safe. And now it tells me every time he's like going over the speed limit, or yesterday it told me to remind him to charge his phone.
Yeah.
So I sent him a reminder to charge his phone.
Because I was getting low on battery.
Yeah. Yep, Wiley and the kids are holding down the fort.
Hey, Dad. Hey, you got a shirt on.
Yeah, thank goodness. You'll have to sit over here.
We're going to have to... Yeah. We can just rotate the camera a little bit.
Or we can...
Right. I can move the chair.
Back it up.
Oh.
Just back up the camera.
Here, hang on just a second.
Or we can back up the chair.
I can move the chair over there.
We'll let Dad sit behind us. You able to see him right here?
Yep.
I can move out a little bit wider. Oh, you're not getting on camera with us? You need to, though. We need to introduce your YouTube channel.
I don't even know what it's going to be yet.
So, let's still talk about it. Oh, yeah. The dog found the water.
Copper's going swimming.
Here, Daniel, let me see this chair for Grandma, okay?
Maybe all natural homesteading or something like that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. You're going to have to sit real close to Dad. I'm sorry. I know he smells fine.
I don't know if I can do that.
I'll sit over here. Lean in.
All right, Jen set the phone down, so I can't read comments, guys.
Oh, yeah, and I put it where she couldn't reach it.
There were some really heavy batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is our dad, Jim. Hi, Dad. Dad, yeah. Dad's an old hippie. And this is our stepmom, Deborah.
Hi.
Right? She's not so old as our dad is.
Yeah.
I'm not old either. I'm just older.
Yeah. And we're talking Deb into starting a YouTube channel about gardening and things about living off grid as, you know, Gen Xers. Yeah, Gen X, right?
He's a baby boomer.
Baby boomer. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. See?
Yep. So
old, like I said.
Hey, most of our audience is their age, okay?
Right?
You guys aren't old. He's old.
Yeah. So
because he's my dad.
I'm gonna try to remember. I'm gonna try to go through these. I know I'm so far behind, but guys, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. We really, really appreciate it. I'm not even on live chat, so I just skipped a whole bunch. If you have another question, please ask it again, and I'll get back to it. Holy cow! There's 400 people hanging out with us.
Heck yeah!
Oh my goodness, that's probably a record for one of our live streams.
Right? That's pretty
Well,
good.
you usually don't do a live stream in front of a lake in
Yeah.
Northern California.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Normally, no. They got a
Dad-
garden. That's it.
Dad, are you happy to see us together, or are we overwhelming you?
Both.
Can't wait till you're gone.
Yeah. Hey, Salty Stang. Everybody's saying hi to you guys.
Hi, everybody.
This person said, I'm based, not a boomer.
A what?
I'm based, not a boomer.
Oh.
That's something people, based is something people say. Anyway, Dad, how old are you?
65.
I don't think he wanted to share his age.
Julia said, hey, Jim and Deb, I'm 60.
I'm 55. 55.
And Virginia said, yes, we are. I'll be 60 in July.
I'll be 65 in August.
Yeah. Wiley and the kids are holding down the fort. Is the fort going to survive till you get back? I don't care if it survives while we're gone, just as long as they put it back together before we get back.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Whatever happens while we're gone happens, but just as long as it's normal when we get there.
So Michael called Wiley and said we had a new baby goat born today. And Amber asked Michael to send her a picture, and he said, no, it has to be a surprise.
No, he didn't even use that many words.
Oh, no, he said...
Exact words. No, surprise, question mark.
That's all we got.
That's Michael's form of communication.
So now we have to wait
Very
like a
simple.
week. Hey, can you guys see the geese out there on the water? The whole family of geese. Look, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 babies.
Goose.
Oh, it's so awesome. It's so awesome.
We always have lots of gooses on the lake.
Right?
Yeah, our dad could probably still kick our butt if he could catch us.
Yeah. It's the catching us part that's a problem now.
Yeah, when are y'all going to make a visit to Arkansas?
We've been trying to talk him into it.
Yep.
As soon as we have reliable transportation to be able to do it.
Yes, they have been having massive car issues. It
Yep.
is
Just had to put a new
ridiculous.
engine in our car.
And
Now-
they live on a very fixed income, and
Y'all-
so that was
I know a lot of our audience can relate. I know a lot of you guys also live on a fixed income. Being way out in the middle of nowhere off grid makes living on a fixed income even harder.
No, it's actually very easy.
Oh.
well, they
I'm
find
trying
it.
to make a sob story for you,
I
Dad.
don't need a sob story
I'm
because
just kidding.
No,
we have a real easy time because we spend a lot of time at home.
well, yeah,
So we
yeah,
don't,
but
but we want it that way.
yeah,
Yes.
but when it comes to like their finances, they don't have extra. Like they can't
So-
save up a whole bunch at once to be able to pay for this engine. So it literally it
How long did it take you guys to save up for it?
I just sold
2
some
months.
assets so that I could get it.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
yeah. So
And there's more stuff.
Glenda
piling
said
up.
I was a hippie too.
I still am.
right? Do you ever not like stop being a hippie? Like, can you stop being a hippie once you're a hippie?
Ruby said I'll be 80 in November. Some 40-year-old guessed me at 45. I'm 60. I bet that made you feel good. Not today. So did you kidnap my dog?
That dog is copper.
Glenn
Right.
said I'll be home. Or
He's
I'll
a
be
good dog
66.
wherever he went.
Susan, the backdrop is beautiful.
Yeah, we did a good job painting this picture this morning, I thought.
Yeah, right. It looks very realistic, doesn't it? We watched a lot of Bob Ross growing up.
Yeah, see the happy little trees?
Yeah, happy mistake. Once a
This is
hippie,
where
always
these
a
girls
hippie.
grew up when they were little.
Yeah. Jen spent $350 on the way to California. No, Barbara, we spent $332.40.
That was just for gas.
Yeah, that was just for
that
gas.
was gas. Just gas.
Cindy said my 76-year-old brother is still sporting his ponytail.
Yeah, my dad's got his long hair
I
still.
love his long hair.
Yep. It's turned white now. It used to be brown.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Only time I didn't have long
I don't
hair was in the service.
I don't understand why he has all this gray hair. It's not like we ever did anything to stress him out.
Yeah, no. That was
I'm
all
sure-
Deb did it.
I'm
Just
I'm
saying
sure he
was
could.
a lot darker hair when I met him.
I'm sure he could tell these
That's what I
guys some
get
funny
for having a
stories about
squaw
us.
for an old
But
lady.
Yeah, right.
but I'm not sure if the stories that Dad would tell would be, YouTube friendly about us growing up.
Yeah. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, there's some. Holy crap, 429 people. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. Or don't. If you don't like being told what to do, then don't
Right.
do it.
Right? Yeah, don't do it. You're not allowed to touch that button.
Yeah. Don't push the big red button. Push the button.
You might
Push
get
the
a
button.
Diet Pepsi.
Push the button. Push the button. Button pushers.
Gordon said, love the lake and parents in the background. And Paul said, Jen, you and Amber are the cause of his grace.
Not me. It was all her. Jen did it.
Grandma, we love Arkansas. Arkansas definitely does have a lot of friendly people. That's for sure.
I
She
would
said
love to visit.
Yes.
Right.
We're like, hey, we need to fund your trip someday.
Right.
And like the next time we visit, y'all need to come see us. And we'd have to do some work to their car.
Yeah, the last trip we made to Oklahoma, we ended up for a week in
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
On your way
Yeah,
back.
because they,
In the car.
they broke down.
Yeah, and I don't want to have no more breakdowns because
No.
there's no family along the way that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Wiley's
Just
got an awesome
rent a
tow
car,
truck.
You know, that'd
Yeah.
be the better way to go. Just rent a car,
That would be so much better.
and then if
Right.
it breaks,
That'd
you
be so
just
much better.
they
Call them and they
tow it.
bring you another one.
Yeah.
So we need y'all to watch our videos so that we can save up money so we can rent our parents a car
Right.
and hotel rooms along the way.
Right. Exactly.
All you
Then
got-
we can
all
get them
you-
to Arkansas and they can see all the work that we've done.
Yeah, all y'all got to do is hit that like button and
I'd
watch.
rather just drive through
Yeah.
and not stop.
Yeah, well, that's how we are too. Yeah. Whatever, then you can save that money. for
Right.
something
I
else.
kind of at some point would have liked to have, laid down more comfortably, but I'm so happy that we got here as quick as we did.
Yeah. Hey, AR, Blessed Life, Beverly, Janice, Sassy Cat. I know we've got a lot of people in here that I've missed saying hello to. I'm sorry,
Right?
but
So,
we're
hello
visiting.
everybody.
Yeah. Julie said, I hate returning to Southern California to see siblings, etc. Lived there 50 years and moved 20 years ago. Best thing ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Southern California's on
California could
fire
stay
right
there.
now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My guess is just a little time you've been back, his hair has gotten more gray. Yeah, because we were sitting out. So, okay, we got a story. When-
They made me go to the ER this morning.
Yeah,
that's
that's we just had his heart racing.
Right? With excitement.
Yeah. Because we're so awesome. Everything is awesome. Drops donated $50 or donated $50 to the Parents Visitation Fund. So we were sitting out talking to Dad the other night, and Amber and I, whenever we'd go on road trips, well, actually, Dad had a car one time that didn't have a radio in it, and he took us on a road trip, and there was no radio. Never ends.
Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. You
Some
can tell.
They sang that song all the way
Started
from here to Salem, Oregon.
You can see by the look on his face that he loves that song.
He was like, "Don't even start that."
So we had started it, and then we finally stopped, and then Deb picked it back up for us. It was great. It was great. We
Not
loved
planned. It was perfect, though.
it. It was freaking perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
getting behind on the comments again. I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you, Drops. Thank you. Yeah. Lynn, we laugh a lot. Yeah. Pine Not Yoder. Hey, that's a new name. Welcome. I said, oh, I can relate. I saw a post from Peter about a meetup in November at a park in Arkansas. Huh. I have not heard about that
Right.
yet. Love the giggles on the way. Drop said, LOL, $50 will buy 3-foot-long hoagies at Subway. Yeah. That's not
Two.
even with fries and a drink.
That's only two.
Yeah.
There's one meal covered.
In California, but once you start getting
No,
it-
Subway's
and then
even
there's-
expensive. I mean, you're talking
No matter where you
$20
go.
for a sandwich.
Deborah just went to Subway today, and it was $20 for a foot-long sandwich.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Between 15
That's
and $20,
ridiculous.
I
depending
did
on what you
not
get on
buy
it.
it, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Dave, thanks. The Bring Me Back a Geode Fund.
How about some gold? I'll bring you some gold.
Some gold.
I want gold. Why aren't
Right?
you
Where's
offering to
the
give
gold?
me gold? If you got gold.
We gotta go get it.
Oh. Where is it?
Right down there in the creek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
I don't-
you
that's
gotta
gonna
actually
take-
go get it.
That's
Like,
gonna take a lot more time than I thought.
you gotta like work for it.
We could go down there with
Gold
one gold pan and probably get out 10 or 15 nice little specks.
Oh, huh. With the price of gold these
this
days.
river
Shoot.
right down here,
Huh?
this river right down here is loaded with freaking.
Wiley, we need
But
to
it
get
takes
rich.
a lot of work to get it.
I got a quick get rich quick scheme for you, Wiley. Let's come back here for like a month in the summertime and just pan all summer. No,
Right,
we won't have
that's
to
it.
work all year. Our bills are minimal. We could make enough to pay for.
You bring a sluice box. Actually, Bert's got a sluice box.
Ah,
We
yeah.
use that. and you can-
Bert said he's got a claim down there too that we could.
Yeah.
Yep, he told us that last time.
Hi, you wet dog. Go.
Yeah, and that's
Bert
right.
is our
That's-
uncle, by the way, Uncle Delbert.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right where we live. That claim is right down in the canyon right there.
Oh
That's
yeah, awesome. The baby is 3 months old.
Oh, I copper.
Glad you made it. Hey, Eric is
She won't let
the
me hold her long enough.
Eric is the guy who sold Amber that truck.
Right? Oh, are they in there?
Yeah.
Hi, Eric.
Yeah.
Nice truck.
Yeah.
Yes,
love
it
that truck.
is. Yes, it is.
I love the truck.
Yeah, that is crazy prices. But last time I went into Subway, it was in a gas station, and I was like, "Oh, Subway sandwich sounds good." It was seriously like $17 for a sandwich.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was insane.
That's stupid. No way. No way am I paying $17 for a sandwich. I got Subway footlong for $9 today. Really, Wiley? Was it just bread and mayonnaise?
That was a cheese sandwich.
Yeah. I'd say the laughter makes you live longer. You all should beat Methuselah. He was the oldest guy in the Bible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they said something about him. He was the guy that never died.
Mm-hmm. Jacob said, "You good ladies are hilarious."
We think so.
Yeah. Can you take turns driving so it won't take 2 days? We did take turns driving, and it still took us 2 days.
Yeah.
But we stopped and saw things, and now we're gonna have to stop and let the kids out and stretch their legs.
Yeah,
and so,
I mean, and they're
gonna
stopping
take-
and feeding the baby and changing the baby and
and trying to make her happy because she really does not want to be in the car for that much
No.
longer.
no, like even right now, she does not want to be put in a car seat at all.
Used to be $6 to $7 for a foot long. Yeah, you could get the whole meal for under $10. Christy needs a truck. Pray for her. Rock is having a grand reopening on June 17th, y'all. Hey, where's Chimney Rock? Oh, yeah, that's in South Carolina. That's where it got hit with the hurricane and all of that.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, prayers work. Amen. Oh, yeah, Barbara said our PayPal address link is in the description. Our Mountain Home. Thanks. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah. If you PayPal it, then we only pay like a 3% fee. YouTube takes 30%
Yeah.
of super chats and everything. So
Yeah, YouTube takes a lot of a big percentage for the
Oh
super
my
chats
gosh,
and stuff.
$19 for one sub in Kentucky. What happened to the $5 footlong? It's long gone.
Yeah.
It's never coming back.
Yeah.
It was
Um,
supposed to be $6.99, but they don't recognize it in California.
yeah, all fast food is high now. Yes, it is. We decided we'd stop at a little diner because it would cost just as much as McDonald's, and I did.
And it tastes better.
Yeah, it tastes way better. It's way better food. I would eat McDonald's in a life and death situation. I am not going to spend money there.
No.
Especially not hard-earned money. No. Nope.
Hi there. Hi
Yeah.
there.
Subway used to actually put meat on your sandwiches, not just all veggies.
That's why I call it a salad sandwich.
A salad
A
sandwich.
salad sandwich.
There are 2 slices of meat and a pound of
Lettuce,
veggies.
tomato, and all that.
Oh, Eric said if we send money, we send it via Walmart. Okay, yeah. That works too, but we're not asking for money.
Yeah.
We already owe y'all enough. It's fine.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. New.
Yeah. Dave said that $5 footlong is now $27 footlong.
And it's only 10 inches.
Yeah, right.
It's not even a foot.
And that meat is beyond meat. It's not really turkey. It's some processed synthetic crap
Right.
that they put
With
in a mold.
artificial flavoring and some plastics
What is it,
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's the
Impossible
Hey, Angela.
Impossible
How's it going?
Burger at Burger King.
Oh yeah. Don't
Gross.
even. I think that Impossible meat is made out of bugs.
Ew.
Like I legit think
Ew.
I heard that somewhere.
Ew. Gross.
Yeah. They
don't
say
eat bugs.
yeah. Plant-based does not
Yeah,
mean it's
meat
made out of
is bad
vegetables.
for you, but chemicals all put together to taste like meat is supposed to be good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Because there's no sugar and it's non-GMO, Dad.
Yeah.
Because you gotta avoid the real sugar and
Steroids.
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
hold
go
it
to
for
those
a
places.
minute.
Burger King delivers to my
I'll hold
town.
I'm stuck.
Pretty girl.
Taco Bell is crap too. Yes, last time I ate at Taco Bell, it made me sick. So never again. That was still. I can't. Last time, man. It's been a really long time since I've eaten at McDonald's or Burger King or Taco Bell or KFC or Wendy's or Arby's or any of them. I haven't eaten at them in years and years.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not as against fast food as Jen is.
Julia
so-
said that that
Look
foot
up.
long was measured by a man, so it's only 10 when Dad said it's 10 inches.
that makes sense. That
makes sense.
Well, I'm a man and I measured it and it was only 10 inches.
On the tape measure. Where in Cali are we? We are in Placer County.
Up by South Lake Tahoe.
Yep, up kind of by Lake Tahoe.
We are definitely in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Hence the, trees and stuff.
Beautiful background. Don't stop.
Copper.
Yep, Steve, these are the people we're always talking bad about.
Yep.
But we talk bad to them about them to their faces too, so it doesn't matter what we say to them behind their back. Because we'd say it to their face. You all are grossing me out.
Hey, I
talking
gotta go
about
over the car.
Okay.
Tell Keith not to come over here.
Let's see. I'm just scrolling through for comments because I keep getting behind. I'd rather go to Starlight Diner Restaurant for good food. Huckleberry Junction Pizza is good. Where are those things at?
Right?
Yeah. Although on our way back, there's absolutely not going to be any way we're going to stop and eat fast food or like pre-prepared food because
No, we just.
it would cost us $150 to feed this crowd.
that's not even.
And that's
an
not
option.
even eating like
at a good.
fancy restaurant.
Place.
That's
That's just the bare minimum.
yeah,
The cheapest we could possibly find would still be, in the hundreds.
yeah.
Both.
I saw molten bronze poured over a McDonald's cheeseburger and nothing burned, not even the tomato.
How could that be possible?
I've seen it where Wiley's cousin owned a tow yard or like a scrap yard, or they towed cars, and there was times that we'd be digging through there and find a chicken nugget or a hamburger that was perfectly preserved, just hard as a rock.
I'm pretty sure you could have rehydrated it and eaten it.
It probably wouldn't have made you any sicker than the day it was fresh.
Who knows? After it's aged, it might taste better.
Yeah. Paul said, Julia, that foot long with meat supplement sounds more like a woman and her bragging all the time. Always like a meat. We'll just.
Did he almost get you to read something out loud again?
Yeah. I don't even think it's that bad. Yeah. But Bobby said, I know where that's at. He lived in El Dorado Hills.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. He lives not too far from us in Arkansas.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Small world, huh? Yes, fast food is gross.
Yeah, I don't eat it that often. I mean, I eat it every once in a while because, come on, I like unhealthy things. But
Eric said, Amber, make sure Jen stops in Truman for a steak dinner. So Truman, Arkansas. Wiley and I went there for Valentine's Day. And we're like, oh, let's go to this little hole in the wall steak restaurant. It was horrible. It was expensive. It was horrible. The food was horrible. The service was horrible. It was all horrible.
Everything horrible.
And it was like $70, $80. I don't even remember. So it was horrible.
So yeah, of course we'll stop there again.
Barbara said, Grandma looks good holding Willow.
Yes, she does.
Aged beef is very expensive. We could have put it on eBay.
Right?
As
Don't worry, I
aged
won't
beef.
drop her on camera.
We could have sold it as a vintage McDonald's burger.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vintage stuff
Yeah,
sounds pretty good.
I'm sure that somebody out there would have bought it.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen the like weird stuff that people spend money?
Have any of y'all ever heard that song by Weird Al called I Bought It on eBay or something like that? Talks about William Shatner's toupee
Yeah.
and a Batman alarm clock and I don't even remember what else. All the stuff he didn't need from a guy he doesn't know.
Right.
I don't know. It's really
But it's
funny.
okay because he got it on eBay.
Yeah. Yeah. Pine Not Yoda said people are gross. Yeah, some people are gross. Very gross. Yeah. Yes, Deborah, we are in California. Woo woo.
Oh, Willowness, you're okay.
Dawn said it costs over $30 in Florida for two people to eat a medium-sized meal. Yeah, Dawn, we each got a hamburger. We got a teeny tiny handful of fries. I was disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, there
And-
might have been like 20 French fries on our plate.
Yeah, we might have gotten like half of a small potato each. Yeah. And it was, it
I
was,
love French
it was like
fries.
$35 for both of us. And
Mama.
like I said, the burger was slightly better than a fast food burger. Is that a hawk?
No.
What is that?
That's a turkey vulture.
Oh, turkey vulture. Okay.
There's
well,
something dead over there.
Yeah. They probably smell dad. I'm just kidding.
They found you, Dad. They're after you.
449 people. Holy cow. Y'all please hit that thumbs up button. Or don't.
Or do.
Yeah, or do.
Right? Or
Yeah.
do. Or don't. However you feel about it.
She's not liking me.
Oh, Willow.
Hey,
wanna spend time
Julie,
with
that's
Grandma
a
right now?
really good idea. Julie said get a couple rotisserie chickens.
That is a good idea.
We don't have a Costco anywhere nearby, and we don't have a Costco card, even if there was a Costco. The last time I got a rotisserie chicken from Walmart, it was like
It was
so
when
soft.
Willow was born.
Yeah, it was
weird.
so okay. So I like tender, juicy chicken. I do not like chicken that feels like
Mush.
meat paste
Yeah.
when you
like
bite into it.
pre-chewed
We took a couple
food.
of bites and had to throw it away. It really was the consistency of like pre-chewed food.
Yeah.
It was gross.
Colfax Deli has some pretty good.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Colfax Deli
Their
has.
chicken.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
and their freaking deli sandwiches are so good.
Their deli sandwiches are so good. So good. Are y'all from Arkansas or Northern California? We are from Arkansas or Northern California. We're from here.
We're
Like-
originally from here. This
like-
is born and raised here.
Like right here.
Like this very spot right here.
Yeah. This is where we spend our time in the summers. But we live in Arkansas now. And we're here visiting our parents.
And picking up my kids.
Yep.
Which 2 of my young ones are running around. My other 2 are still in school because, they stagger the days that the different grades get out.
Greg, the charbroiler in Waldron, does have good food. Yes. Willow, you have been to California 3 months. I've never been. You're a lucky baby. I'm like, why are you crying? Look out the window and see all the beautiful nature. And she's like, wait, get me out of the car.
Yeah, let me see the nature without being in the car and it going by at 60 miles an hour.
Weird Al doing Michael Jackson is so funny. I don't know if I know that song. Oh.
Eat it.
Yeah, no,
Eat it. Just eat it. Weird Al.
Yeah, but no. Was it Eat It? Yeah, it was
Eat
Eat It. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, that's what it was. I do know that song.
You just ate. You don't need no more
yeah,
booty.
Barbara's right. Jay, we are in Placer County. Did you fly? We drove.
Halfway between Sacramento and Reno.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you couldn't hear her, we're loud. We talk loud.
Yeah, we do.
We're halfway between Sacramento and Reno. Is that better?
How exciting was it to finally see the kiddos?
So excited.
If it was me, I would have cried, but Amber's not a crybaby like me, so there's that.
Yeah. Jen cries over everything.
Eric said, Amber, flip that boob out. Fred needs nourishment. She was latched on for like 30 minutes before we went live.
Right? She just finished as soon as we started the live.
Drops. Probably not. Yoder said, I just did because you said don't. See? It works.
Yeah,
Amber.
see, it's reverse psychology.
Yeah.
People fall for it every time. Every time.
Jay said, I was just in Lawrence County, Arkansas. I'll be moving full time to the Ozarks. That is amazing. We're about an hour south, 45 minutes to an hour south of Ozark.
That's why
Arkansas.
I want to go check out that country.
I want
You
to go
should,
check out
yes.
the Ozarks too.
Yeah.
I haven't even gone.
Yeah, it's only like an hour north of us.
Right, but since we've been so busy, I haven't even been able to really check out any of the pretty sights and stuff.
And we can't do that stuff with the kids until we get our Suburban fixed.
Mhm.
So,
And I've always lived really close to the ocean, and I hardly ever get over there.
all right.
We were an hour away from Fort Bragg, and I never got over there except for
A couple of times.
a couple of times,
Yeah.
maybe once a year.
Oh, hey, Dave.
Sweetness. Okay.
Dave donated $20 to a trout bait and fish fry fund. Too many chemicals in the rotisserie chicken. I bet you're right, Virginia. I bet you're right.
We got to get Brad up here to catch us some fish.
Right.
Oh, Greg will be back in Waldron this weekend. We won't be there, Greg. First time I'm number one. Congrats, Barbara.
All right, guys. I'm gonna try to get her calmed down. If
That's not come back.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
If
I won't smoke this in front of the camera.
if I don't come back before the live is over, it was great seeing y'all.
Yep, sure
Glad you
was.
got to see me.
Yep.
Did we drive straight through? Yes, we did. Get a 1-day free pass. Oh, hey. Never thought of that. I don't know if I want to drive far enough into a large city to find a Costco.
I was going to say 1 day free pass for what?
A Costco?
Costco.
Yeah, I guess you can do that. Yeah, we stopped a couple times and slept. And, yeah, and then we stopped and saw some sights and took some videos and saw some cool things and enjoyed ourselves on the way.
Jennifer's over here on her live by herself.
Yeah.
I'll join you.
All right. Addicted to Spuds. Yes. Yeah, Wiley. I was going to say that's Wiley's favorite song, but then I realized that Wiley made that comment.
Isn't there a restaurant, something like that?
Where?
A Spuds?
Oh, I have no idea. A Spuds restaurant? Maybe. I don't pay that close of attention. Have y'all went swimming yet? No. And we will not be going swimming. It's too cold. This water
Sissy Lala.
This water looks nice, but it is ice cold.
Right now it's not.
It is ice cold.
That is not running over there.
What's not running?
The flume.
Oh, that means it's warmer? Oh, okay. See, I don't know, but
Go dip a toe in and check it out.
maybe when we're done. I've got sandals on. I could kick them off and go in.
Read some of your comments.
Yep. Anyone else remember cooking foil dinners on the engine as you drove? Barbara, we tried that. It didn't work. It didn't work. We actually tried to reheat some of our food that way, and Amber's got a heat shield on the top of her engine, and it's plastic, and so there's not a lot of heat that got to our food through that. We tried it though. We did.
Well,
and we even recorded it. Yeah. So we pulled over and we wrapped it in foil, and then we put it on the engine, and we drove for like an hour and pulled over and flipped it over. And it wasn't that warm, so we left it there for like another hour, and then it still wasn't warm. We're like, screw it, let's just eat it. We'll eat it cold. It's warmer than it was when we pulled it out of the fridge. Jen, you have been in the foothills of the Ozarks when you stayed with us. Yeah. Wiley and I took Emily for a trip up to the Ozarks on her birthday. Can you bring back some yarrow? I had yarrow growing in Oklahoma. I think we have wild yarrow growing in Arkansas, actually.
What's yarrow?
It's a white flower. It's got, I don't know how to explain it. It's got a bushel of white flowers on the top, and they're small, and they're, I don't know. And you can use it for like tea.
Seen those out here.
You can use it for tea. There's medicinal uses. I can't think of the medicinal uses off the top of my head.
But you have to be careful because you might find the stuff that's poisonous.
Yeah,
you have to know the
there's
difference.
one that's different, and there's a very distinctive difference. So they're easy to tell the difference if you know. And I did know, but I'm drawing a blank.
We have mullein growing here.
Yeah, we have mullein in Arkansas too. Who is the lady with you, Kim? This is our stepmom, Deborah.
Hi.
We're gonna talk her into starting a YouTube channel. And I'll let you guys know when that comes out because we've been real busy and we don't have any Wi-Fi at her house to figure it out. So when she does start it, it'll probably be just like 2 or 3 minute videos. Yeah.
I'll start off.
That'll be easy to upload.
I'll start off low.
Yeah.
And then I'll grow.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
We'll get there.
Yep. Yeah, Katrina, we made it safely.
Where's the lighter at? I'm gonna go behind.
Janet, I am the same way. She said, I'm a crier. Heck, I can go to a stranger's funeral and cry. Yes. Yes, me too.
I'll let you have your spot
and
back.
I can't even control it. I'm like, this is dumb.
I'll just stay standing. She
likes
happy.
it better when you're standing.
She's happy.
right? She's asleep now.
Mm-hmm.
She just wanted me to get up and move around.
Professional grievers are a thing, right? Back in the
The kids are
they used to.
off camera right now, over hanging out with Papa and a friend of
In the
theirs
shade.
and a friend of theirs that stopped by to say hi real quick.
Hey, Daniel, come say hi.
And now
to
here's another person showing up to come say hi and stuff. And
Yeah.
I mean, but this is getting close to the end of the live anyways. We've got stuff to do.
Yeah, we
Sorry,
do.
guys. Jen and I have made this agreement that we both need to keep each other on a strict time schedule. So
And yeah, so our
so
agreement.
she's a hard one.
Our
to keep
agreement.
on schedule.
Our agreement is I'll push you, you push me in different areas wherever it is in life. I'll push you in a good direction. You push me in a good direction, and we'll both grow together.
Right. So as much as we would love to stay on this live stream, like for
Forever.
a while,
Yeah.
because I am really enjoying sitting here at the lake and relaxing and stuff. But I've actually got to go pick something up down the hill from where we are for my truck to make the packing a little bit easier.
Because we're going home with a lot more stuff than we came with.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So-
truck's gonna be loaded down.
So I've gotta do that, and we've gotta still gather kids stuff that's coming with us, and we've got a lot to do, guys.
And spending time with family. We can see y'all next week.
Right.
We won't be here next week to hang out with our parents. So
Right. And depends on how, things are going, or what our Saturday plans turn out to be, is if I will be going live or not. I will.
if we're packed and ready to go, then we might go to town and do a live stream.
Yeah, but if we're still in the midst of trying to get stuff together and organized, then I might do a live stream But
yeah.
I will keep everybody posted on that, just in case
Yeah.
anybody was wondering if I was going live or not.
Paul said Jen keeps Amber in check, but Amber's fighting a losing battle.
Yes, I am.
Okay, guys. Yeah, I wish we
Amber,
could hang out
show
with
them
y'all
if you don't
forever,
have
but we
forehead.
gotta go.
Oh, fly.
Please don't forget to hit that little thumbs up button on your way out.
Right. Bye,
Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Nice to
Sid.
meet you. Bye.
Bye.